Ferris State gets the win here tonight, 83-72, joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Andy Bronkema. First game back here in the new year, Coach, and your team makes enough plays down the stretch to pull this one out here tonight.
Yeah, I thought we played really hard. I thought both teams played really hard, and it's just a great reminder of, what the second semester grind is going to be like. And teams playing hard, talented players, veteran players. I thought our defense was good enough in stretches, and we took care of the basketball, which was a big difference in this game too.
Obviously, they defended Ethan well, but on the other side, you guys really defended McIntosh very well. Two elite scorers that both kind of struggle getting some shots to go here tonight.
Well, it's basketball, so if you commit enough resources to one guy, you can usually stop him, but what do the other guys do, right? So it's like you're picking your poison, and, we had some other guys step up tonight, which was good, and, Ethan started to settle into the other things that he could do, and I was proud of him for that. He's used to scoring, right? So he's used to playing a certain way, but he wants to win before anything else. So he's listening and he's settling into the things that we thought we could adjust at in the second half, and, I thought that worked out pretty good, but a little slow start for a few of the guys in the first rotation, and then guys stepped up when it's time to go back in the game and made some big plays for us.
Obviously, you got some big production inside. Nate Clairbout, a couple big baskets down the stretch. Reese Hazelton had a great ball game for you on the inside.
Yeah, Reese was really good today with his patience in the post. And it was a really physical game. I mean, there's just a lot of shoving going on and equally on both sides, but that was just the temperature of the game. So it was hard to get low post position. We were able to do that. Nate got a big offensive rebound and put back. Those plays are huge. And you don't draw that one up on the marker board. You have some drills in practice that you work on to get guys, accustomed to crashing the glass or carving out angles on the backside. But he made a big play, and ultimately we made enough big plays to win the game, and it's not easy to get GLIAC wins, and we got one more, so that was great.
How important was it to come back and make those plays after they had cut it to 2 points?
Oh my goodness!
Here in the second half, and you guys had to come up with some key plays here to put this game away.
Yeah, that was a big run by them, and you start getting some cobwebs in your brain over there, and as a coach and the coaching staff, hey, what do we do? What's the answer? And then when you settle down and say, hey, look, we're just gonna go back to the most basic things that we know how to do and that we teach in practice, and we're gonna try to get a rhythm with it. And ultimately, we made enough plays doing that. But the human nature that you fight is wanting to make the hero play, or as a coach, you call the perfect defense or make a really bold adjustment that is a gamble. So it's just like, hey, let's settle down. And I was fighting it a little bit because you want to maybe help them out and say, hey, let's try this, let's run that, let's try to get an easy one or an open look. But ultimately, it's like these guys got to figure it out. It's a long second semester, and teams are going to make runs, especially teams with two of the top scorers in the league, and they did that. But we got enough stops. We ran out and got some easy ones, and prevailed, and we protected the ball really well, like I said earlier, and we closed the game out. I think we missed first 6 free throws, 7. Was it 6 or 7? Do you know?
6 or 7.
6 or 7, right? And then made the rest. So we closed it out at the end, made them when we had to, and guys ran the press break, got open, completed passes, and took care of the ball. So that was good to finish the game that way too.
How important was it not only to protect the ball, but protect your home court here tonight, 4-game homestand, and tough to get wins here in the GLIAC, and nice to get the win here at home tonight.
Yeah, and I was thankful for everybody coming out. The students aren't here, so our women's team and our team, fun teams to watch, and enjoyable and cheap entertainment. So come out and watch. Love to have you, but I thought the crowd gave us some energy in some moments today. Probably if we could have made a few more plays and strung together a little bit more, a couple more runs, the roof would have came off Wink Arena. But being at home is nice, and especially during the Christmas break here and starting 4 in a row. But that just means you go on the road later, right? 20 league games, 10 at home, 10 on the road, and whatever order they tell you to play them in, and on whatever day, that's what you do.
Well, I know you're going to enjoy this win here tonight, but right back to work, I'm sure, as you got Wayne State coming in on Saturday, and another team that's playing well here early in the year.
Yeah, I mean, there is no rest days in the GLIAC. It's just because the level of coaching and the level of talent on the teams is dangerous, and everybody's got a formula that can win the game, and that's why basketball's fun. it's whoever's better that day. You know, you don't have to be better on paper. What you did previous in the year doesn't matter at all. It's just, hey, who's going to be better and play harder that day. You know, Saginaw rebounded us today. That kept them in the game, and you know they were pretty good. And they got a new team. You know, a lot of new faces, and they're just going to get better. Because those guys are settling into their role, and you know they got a lot of new actions on offense, and you know I think that's a dangerous team for sure.
Coach, enjoy the victory here tonight, and we'll talk to you again on Saturday.
All right, yeah, one-day turnaround. Here we go.